It's your first time in Hawaii. What
First
is
time.
your impression? Like, what do you?
Honestly, like I said, I feel home here just because like the welcoming part of like the Hawaiian people. I think also it's nice to see like people of the same color as you, the people that kind of like looks like you, because I don't get that. Because
Is
I
this from
actually,
Canada or
yes,
LA?
I'm from Canada, predominantly white, and like it's hard like when I see people of the same like ethnicity or color like me, it makes me happy.
Right, right,
But
right.
then I landed here, and the first thing I've seen is like people of like, oh my god, like some of them are Hawaiian, some of them are Filipino, but then it feels like home. Also, the weather, the food, everything just reminds me of home. So I was like, man, this is a beautiful place. It's a paradise.
Some of the food that you tried here, like, what is
Oh my
your
God.
favorite? Anything that kind of stood out where you're like, oh, I would eat this again.
Oh my god, musubi.
Yeah.
I feel like I could eat that every single time. It's just so easy. Like you can put it in your pocket. Like you can pull it and then
Right,
eat it. It's
right.
like like that's something like nurses do. Like it's just such a quick snack.
Mhm.
Like you eat it, it's quick. It's
Yeah.
right there.
During your shift or whatever. It's just
Exactly.
boom,
And
okay.
we eat so much spam in the Philippines. You don't. I was like,
So you are home.
I am home. I
Yeah.
am home.
So we're in between shows, seeing the reception of
Right.
the guests that came, and it's like you're like their best friend that they haven't seen in
Mhm.
years. Do you get that a lot, or is this something that you only see with Hawaii?
Yes, I do. I think it all started when I when I continued doing my social media, because I don't know if you know, but it's an accidental social media career that it happened to me. I accidentally posted a video, it went viral, then I continued doing it. And then so for me, what's important for me is making a community out of my followers, because it's easy to get followers. You can have billions of people following you, but it's hard to make those people continue to support you more than just follow you and watch your video.
See, that's where I'm at too, where I have people that follow me, but I don't have the community like you're talking. When did you realize that, oh, I should pivot this way and make it a community? Or was that something that you always knew about social media?
I think it just came naturally because, again, like I did not study social media. It's just something that day by day I keep learning. And then so for me, I was like, wait, these people are pouring their hearts and leaving comments, and they're actually giving me DMs and like, hey John, like my mom is in chemotherapy.
Wow.
We watches your video every time. You're the only person who's making her smile. And then so for me, I was like, these people are finding a sense of comfort and sense of like relatability and sense of like a positive way to see the world, because the world is super dark. There's so many things happening in the world, and I think like people find social media as an escape to escape of reality and laugh a little. And
one of the ladies that came in, the fans that came in, she mentioned the pandemic. Is that around the time where you?
That's it. Around the
blew
time
up?
that's in the beginning of the pandemic. I started working as a nurse, and then that's when TikTok was becoming more of like people are just posting whatever video they're
That wave,
putting.
that social media wave.
Exactly. And then so I rode the wave, and the wave was like it kept going, going, and going. And I was like, I will keep riding this until like it gets me to a point, and there's kind of like this is where we are right
Well,
now.
not to kiss your ass right now, but what I noticed you with the fans are coming in, like I can see where people will get tired, like, oh my goodness, another people I gotta be nice to. But it seems like it's natural for you to embrace everybody that came through. It was maybe like 10 or 12 groups that came in. Everyone had the energy that you the same energy that you put out, like, I love you guys.
Right.
And I see. I'm thinking maybe that's where my problem is. I don't. That it's the emotional attachment that you give them. Like we're besties. Like when you say besties, you actually mean it.
Yes, and I think also it's for me. It's realizing the fact that these people, they take their time to spend their money, come here, be with me, and I think for me it just makes sense that you give these people what they're looking for. It's the fun. It's like. I want to see John in person. I want to feel John in person. And for me, it never feels fake. It never feels like I have to act a certain way for them to feel like, okay, I'm just going to put up a face. I'm a nurse. And I choose that profession because I love to be with people. I love to just talk to people. I love to, get to know people. And if you are ever like, thinking like, how can I connect with the people that's following me? I think you start off by communicating with them. It's the communication part that you need to build with these people. If you have a platform, talk to them. There's Instagram stories, there's other ways where asking them how they're doing, because they come to your page for a reason, and that's probably to laugh.
Right.
We want to see James, and it would be good to hear from James
instead of, here's my sketch, enjoy it.
Exactly.
And
it's easy to enjoy a sketch, but it's
the interaction. I do interact with them. I do share like millions of followers, but I do my best to interact with these people and show them that, hey, not because I'm this big, you're ignored. But of course, there's boundaries that you gotta put, because as you grow bigger in social media, you cannot be responding to like thousands of messages. Yeah.
But you make them feel in a way, because there are so many options and things in a platform that you could use to connect with them. But what you need to remember when you put up things in social media is you can put up work, you can advertise your show, you can do things like that, but you also have to remember that you have to connect to them personally. We call it now the FaceTime era. The FaceTime era, where you want to FaceTime these people through a video, because people are at home or at work. And when they open their phone, they want to feel like they're talking to someone, which is their bestie.
Their bestie. Oh, this is good stuff. Have you experienced fake influencers? Like, because I know a lot of collaborators and people try to get together. And
the social media world in reality is very superficial.
Yes.
It's hard to find people who are there to make friends with you. Mostly they do interact with you because you have a certain following, you have a certain, reach and engagement, and so that they want to connect with you. I have been to multiple events where it didn't feel right for me to be there, because again, like, more than just connecting with people, connecting and making, connections. I'm more there of like, how can I be friends with someone who's doing the same thing as me? And so that I can tell someone how shitty my day was. And because you cannot complain as a social media content creator, right? It's hard because people are like, oh my God, you're complaining of like, but you're making so much money, right? But then they don't understand the process and how hard it is to be thinking every single day, editing every single.
Because I see how much you put out and like your videos and how much energy. So I started to try to script and try to say, okay, I'll do this. Is yours more improv, or you just off the top of your head, you just go for it, or you actually plan out some of these sketches? I mean,
that's really a good question, because people have been asking me, it's like, John, how do you come up with the skits? Like, this is so like well thought of. I was like, an idea comes to my head. I could be taking showers, I could be driving. I had to stop and do it.
That's funny you say that, because a lot of my ideas come either in the shower or driving.
I just have
sometimes you don't have anything to write with.
I don't write my scripts. I don't have a script of like, this is how it's going to be. So sometimes the process is, I put on a wig, I put on a certain character, and I have to change to another character to do that character part, and then change it back again, and then keep changing. It's a long process, but I got so used to it that it became like a norm for me.
Was there any challenges that have been on TikTok or Instagram that just drove you crazy? Like, I can't believe this is a trend.
I mean,
because you do some of the challenges.
Yes. I think it's the cancel culture part and social media. It's a trend right now that, people try to find something that they could cancel you for, and then they will dig through your
recently
past.
You had an issue.
I've had situations like that, but for me, it's thinking that I could have 100 people who hates me, but I have 7 million others who loves me.
Focus on the ones that like you.
Focus the ones who appreciates you, that who's there for you. And not everyone's gonna like you. That's how we remember it. Like, no matter what you do in the world, no matter how good you are as a person, there's always gonna be someone who will not appreciate what you do.
One thing about nursing and mental health.
Right.
What is some advice you could give to some of the nurses that out, because I was in that conference I was telling you where they were talking about laughter being a good medicine for nurses to, and a lot of people don't take care of the nurses that take care of everyone.
I always tell my community and the nurses is that at the end of the day, you are your most important patient. Before you take care of someone, before you fill someone else's cup, your cup should be full. And then you give someone the overloading part of your full cup, and then keep that full 100% cup to yourself. Awesome. If I'm not 100%, I can't be giving that to anybody else.
I was thinking, like on the plane, when I tell you put your mask on first before you help somebody else.
That's it. Yeah.
There's some local pidgin slang. Now I'm going to tell you the word. Oof. Yes.
I might get canceled.
No. Get canceled. I'm going to tell you the word, and I want you to use in a sentence what you think the word means. Okay. So, all right. First word is hanaho.
Hanaho?
Yeah.
The only ho I know is me. But hanaho, what does hanaho mean?
Okay. Hanaho means the encore.
Encore.
Yeah. So that's why when you were walking off, they're saying, hanaho, hanaho.
That makes more sense. Okay. Because I was like, what are they chanting? Because I was like, I gotta figure out what they're saying or something. Because I was like, I want to say it, but what if they're saying it's something else, you know? I want to
Nurse
make sure.
Pam is a hoe. No.
I was like, bring the hana ho. I was like, okay. I was like, yeah.
Okay. Bombay.
Bombay. Yeah. You know, Bombay actually means Indian in Filipino.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's like a Bombay is coming to our house.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing because they collect money from.
Another one, eras.
Eras? Like, okay, like the FaceTime era. I'm on my era. I'm on my glow era. Is that it?
Eras actually is short for irritated. So like this person is so eras.
Oh, I love that. You know what? I'm going to use that. You know what, Mr. Smith? You're irritating me.
Catch cracks.
Catch cracks.
Yeah.
If you keep doing that, you're going to catch cracks.
That's perfect right there. Cracks like a punch in the face or something.
Okay. I was like, it just makes sense to me. I was like, if you keep doing that, motherfucker, you're going to catch cracks.
Yeah, so.
In my language in the Philippines, we make this slang to and only us understands it. So then they can talk shit on that language.
Oh, I see.
And then people are like, oh, it's okay. We're just, you know, you're cute. You know, you're cute. Like, it's fine. You're super cute, but actually you're like super ugly.
So, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Chi.
Chi-hoo!
Yes. Perfect. Thank you so much for being part of the 808 Viral, the podcast. Really appreciate you, Nurse John.
It's such a pleasure.
That's nursejohn.com.
That's right. Yeah. Thank you so much, James.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't get all the way over there.